My dad told me the story once.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, I used to go, Dad, all the white kids, you know what I mean? Their parents tell them bedtime stories, and you never do. And I said it for like a year, right? And so one night, I was like maybe 11, 10 years old. I was in bed, and my dad walked in and he goes, story time. Right? Like more like with a smile.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is cool, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, you know, in Korean War, way back, you know, when Japanese oppress, okay, they take Korean, and they tie them with a rope upside down. And I go, okay. I was like 10, you're 10. And they take gigantic, you know, big, you know, boiling water, you know, and they hang tree, you know, sometimes building, but tree, right? And they dunk, you know, Korean upside down into boiling water. So many times, layer skin. They scream, ah! You know, he would do the movement. Ah! Right? Ah! Right? And I remember going, okay, Dad, thank you, good night. You know, like I didn't want him to finish, right?
Yeah.
But like, that's the kind of shit they used to do.
Yeah. That was, they were, and so the Japanese atrocities.
But it's one guy, right?
Yeah. Did you take off your hair to show that you're more Japanese now? Because you just busted out a samurai ponytail in the back. You went from
I'm 10% Japanese. You know, I'm 10% Japanese.
Are you 10% Japanese?
Yeah, I did it at the 23andMe.
So more, okay, well, probably because it was raped into you. That's probably what it was. No, seriously, they
probably... Are you being real?
They came and raped it into you.
Oh, they raped it in me.
The 1930s Japanese, 1930s Japanese can go fuck themselves. The 1930s Japanese deserve the nuke. Not the civilians, but the 1930s Japanese soldiers.
Oh, the ones now are cool.
The 1940s Japanese soldiers deserve, now the fucking Japanese are
Pokemon, Godzilla, the whole thing.
Godzilla, Hello Kitty.
All of them. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Nice,
for all the
nice proportion, the best feet.
The candies?
Metal Gear
Solid. They dunked a little stick into the chocolate and Pokey.
Nintendo.
So delicious.
I love a modern day Japanese, but back then, that's why the United States, the atrocities were so bad in Nanking. You know, I've heard of the rape of Nanking. You know the rape of Nanking?
No.
So Nanking, China, right?
That sounds like a good restaurant to go to. The rape of Nanking, don't you think? Would you eat at a place called the rape of Nanking?
100%.
Yeah, it'd be delicious.
Yes. So Nanking Cole. Nanking was the capital of China, called the Republic of China. Rock, Jay-Z, and so Nanking. The Japanese, when they were invading China, right before World War II, they said, we got to invade China. And they said, we need to have a terror. We need to put fear into the Chinese people because they viewed the Chinese as subhuman. So they would enter to Nanking, they bayoneted the babies, rape the women, torture the women, kill them, burn families alive in front of the father, all that stuff. Horrific. And then the United States heard about that. The whole world heard about that. And they said, we're done dealing with Japan. Embargo. No money for oil. No money. We're not helping them out in any way, shape, or form. Because Japanese were like manifest destiny. Like, we want to take over all of Asia. That shit is ours. So then that's why they bombed us, the Japanese, because we stopped giving them money to fuel their war machine and oil to fuel their war machine. So they hit Pearl Harbor. And when they hit Pearl Harbor, they fucked up. Then they got put in the microwave 3 years later. But they deserved it.
You know what? Thank you.
There you go.
You're right.
My name is Distefano.
Yeah.
Christeries is a little segment I do on my YouTube.
But you know what? What bothers me? What bothers me about the whole thing?
Do one on
I
your
think
hair.
you're right. But what bothers me about it is because the people that died, though, right?
Did not
literally have nothing to do with it.
Zero.
It's the government. It's Emperor Hirohito.
Right.
They worship him as a sun god, right?
Yeah.
And it's like all these people, babies, people. Why are you smiling, you piece of shit?
Because of the sun god thing. It made me laugh.
Yeah.
What? That's what they said, sun god.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
The sun god would have a $900 Gucci chain.
That's true, right?
This is the sun god.
Yeah.
I think because of how rich he grew up and privileged life he has, that was God's way to balance out. I said, I'm not going to grow any hair in the middle of your head for your whole life. You can only grow on the sides.